go. You don't slap that's fast at the money low. I'm a grab.
Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, fellas. We go! 50, plant!
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go,
Right back to Kotg here on 1st. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Check motion, man. Put your head down.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready. Hey, do 30 base. And here we go. Watch the pass. Go.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Hill. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Jackson, option right. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Watch the fly, watch the fly, watch the fly. Protein spill. Ready?
They start the drive with Counter. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Go. We got it. Mike, check. 59. Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this throw, it's complete. It's Moncrief with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, here's Hill. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I don't think you got it, son.
On the handoff, Connor. Still a couple yards short of the 1st. As the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready up. 59. Mike's 59. Hey, Mike's 7. He's not going to get me. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
Looking to throw. And he's got Moncrief. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Samuels. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down. Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. They'll try and run for him with Connor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Now Jackson on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And always going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flag. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Hill. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Jackson on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this is caught at the 8. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. This is first and goal from about the 8. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now Jackson setting up the screen here to Edwards. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Danny. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. X3. 218. Chopper. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Big river.
On play action, they'll throw.
Check 15.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
We coming all day.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This fielded at the 2. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Come on. You better bring it. 26.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 24. Go. Smooth. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Focus, defense, focus. Mike's 50. Tyler, 64, weak. So we got man. Jim. 5.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
60 outlaw. Check the outs. Check the out. Check the out. Check.
Again, it's counter. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
You ain't doing nothing today. Bravo. Check 59.
Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
The Steelers' 1st down.
Go set. 60
1st
or.
and 10 at the 26-yard line.
All day, every day, any day.
They'll run on 1st down. Samuels. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
No. Check. Fresno.
2nd and 2. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
60 Pittsburgh. You gotta be ready. Don't be scared. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall. And that takes us from second to third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal.
This game situation. Let's go.
They'll run here with Conner. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 34. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 49-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Come on, D.
They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. He'll look to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Ingram again. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Ravens on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Hill, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bud Dupree. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 16-yard line.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long
On 1st down, Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They'll look to run with Connor. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down. Mike.
Throwing again. Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Jackson throwing on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper in at 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the run is Connor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Get it.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. On third down, it's Connor. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go now. 18 data, 18 data. Man, I got you. David. 26 months, 26 months. They're not ready for this.
Here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
26 months. Get your swarm on.
Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. who's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson, option right. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the 4th quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a 1st down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the 4th quarter. Picked up the 1st, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
He's back to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They still need 1 completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have 1 last shot.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Jackson, options out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down to the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
It's a gain of 17.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Pittsburgh, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.